That's the live store there. This is the Square store where you can get uh, all of the at-home horse player ebooks and at-home horse player Ability X ratings that you want. And also, let me get that URL here in the shot, so you know exactly where that's at. And then, of course, there's the Belmont Stakes Weekend unlimited distribution for if you own a business such as a convenience store, a liquor tobacco store, a sports bar restaurant, or similar gathering place for the public at large, a hotel, uh, any kind of business like that, you can get Belmont Stakes Weekend unlimited distribution where you are able to distribute Ability X ratings for those 2 days and all of the ebooks involved with At Home Horse Player with unlimited resale and distribution rights for a single $10 bill. Your customers will love you. I mean, the thing about it is, you might decide, hey, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get this, and, I'm going to turn all my restaurant customers onto it. Or if you have a convenience store, you may say, hey, I'm going to get this, and I'm going to offer it to my customers for $2 for both of those days. And if things go the way they usually go, your customers will learn something about horse racing and how to make better betting decisions on horse racing. And they might have a situation like this where they can just reasonably see from watching a few videos, maybe reading one or two of the ebooks, or something like that. It might see a situation like this where they might be able to say, hey, I've got 50 cents in my pocket. What do you say I take these 2 quarters here and I bet this pick three with number 2, number 7, and bada bing, bada boom. I turn that 50 cents into 59.95 by just focusing that much. And I still had fun. You know, because I took another 50 cents and added to that the lowest Ability X rating for this 7 furlong, since it was the favorite. And there's $252.25 more for that 50-cent pick four. So, and I still have the original $half I started with. So your customers might look at you and say, "Hey, thanks for turning me on to that." Because good information, good usable information, good information that you can use for better betting decisions is extremely scarce in horse racing. It is hard to come by. There's another reliable number, as I also mentioned yesterday. And then, of course, we have the Ability X rating simple pick. Again, a mile and 16th. Again, a level of early speed that's acceptable. And one might think, hey, if this horse can run with this kind of ability at that kind of early speed, at 15 to 1, what can I tell you? I'll have to bet that horse. So here's another opportunity where anybody could take that $half again and stick it in there on a number 5, number 1, number 4, pick 3, and be rewarded with 623.70. And that's the focus that's needed. The focus to remember, gee, didn't this rating and early speed combination just win yesterday? Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? And actually, that one there that 101, 102 thing, in a mile and 16th, mile and eighth, has been winning for years. We're here in the ninth. That very same person might say, you know what, this key horse here at 122, I kind of like that number for 9 furlongs. And of course, let me stick that first time starter in there too. So, I have to go with 2 horses, which it will jack up that bet to $1. I had to put a whole dollar on that. But I do want to make sure I cover that high rated first time starter. Uh, because, hey, the last 2 days I've seen where it wins. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jack up an extra 50-cent piece and make that pick 4 bet $1. And hey, maybe I'll do another 50 cent, or maybe do another dollar pick 3 for another $312. Uh, and go ahead and make those betting decisions because I've had that minimum focus of just paying attention to what ability wins at what distance and class level, and what abilities are likely to win and what abilities are not likely to win. And with that minimum focus, you can make, anybody can make better betting decisions and win at this game, because that is the skill that anybody can also develop. When to bet, when not to bet, to bet or not, however you might want to put it. And that is what makes horse racing America's greatest wagering game. I don't like to say gambling game, because when you gamble on horse racing, it's just the same as gambling on ping pong balls or scratch off tickets. It's, we're just taking a shot, we're just throwing a gamble out there. But if you have good information, good sound information to work with, well, you and anybody else, everybody can make better betting decisions on horse racing. And that is why it is North America's greatest wagering game. And I thank you for giving me a little focus today. And I'll be back real soon with another episode and some further details on how Ability X ratings are used, and especially the deja vu of horse racing and at home horse player Ability X ratings. Thank you very much.